Okay, we're going to continue with yesterday's work and look at finding the area of a circle. So let's begin with number 1. Find the area of these shapes made from fractions of a circle. Now on the board we have the formula for the area of a circle is equal to pi r squared. So to work out the area of a circle we know we need the radius. Now 1a, can you see that that's a semicircle? It's half of the circle. So what we would do first is, like yesterday, we would find the area of the whole circle and then find the fraction that we need. So let's do that. For 1a, the area of a circle, remember we need the area is equal to pi r squared. We said we need two things, pi and the radius. So what we're given in the information here is not the radius, it's the diameter. So let's write that down. The diameter is equal to 10 centimetres. We know the radius is half of that, so it's 5 centimetres. So we're going to use the formula A equals pi r squared. So A is equal to 3.14 times 5 squared, that's 5 times 5. Now you would pick your calculator, put that into your calculator, and you would find that that's 78.5 square centimetres. So 78.5 square centimetres, 3 lines of working. Now that's the area of the whole circle. The fraction we have here is a semicircle, so it's half of that. So the area of the semicircle would be a half of that. 78.5 divided by 2. The area of the semicircle then, 39.25 square centimetres. Let's look on to question 2. Now the fraction here, can you see the right angle there? So it's a quarter of the whole circle. So first of all we find the area of the whole circle and then we get the quarter. So again, 3 lines of working. A equals pi r squared. This time it is the radius, so we're straight into the formula. The area is pi, 3.14 times 6 times 6. Again, lift up your calculator, put that into your calculator, and you would find it's 113.04. So 113.04 square centimetres. Now it's the area of the quarter circle that we want, so 113.04 divided by 4. The area of the quarter circle is equal to 28.26 square centimetres. Okay, let's look at one final question. Let's look at number 3, and it's a problem solving question. Work out the area of this shape. Now that's a composite shape. Can you see that it is a rectangle with a semicircle placed on top? So if you're going to work out the area of the shape, you would need to work out the area of the rectangle first, and then the area of the semicircle on top. Let's look at the rectangle first. The area is equal to length times breadth. Now we can see there in the rectangle the length and breadth are 2 and 6, so we can work that out. 2 times 6, 12 square centimetres. So that's us got the area of the rectangle. What we would want to do now is find the area of the semicircle. Remember, we would have to find the area of the whole circle first of all, and this is work we've been doing. We said we would need pi, which is 3.14, and we would need the radius. Now when we look at this, it's not immediately obvious what the radius is, but one of the properties of a rectangle is that it has opposite sides are equal. So can you see then that the diameter of that semicircle would be 6. The diameter of the circle, the diameter of the semicircle, 6 centimetres. Now we don't want the diameter, we want the radius, but remember the connection. So here's the radius here from the centre to the circumference. That's half of that line. It would be 3 centimetres. So not immediately obvious. You had to look at your diagram carefully and add information to your diagram. A equals pi r squared. We've now got that the radius is 3, so we put that in. 3.14 times 3 times 3. And that equals 28.26 square centimetres. So the area of the semicircle is equal to 28.26 divided by 2 equals 14.13 square centimetres. Now we've worked out the area of the rectangle, shaded in a salmon pink colour there, 12 square centimetres, and we've shaded in blue the semicircle. So if we want the area of that shape, we would add these two things together. The area, the total area, the area of the rectangle, plus the area of the semicircle. Area of the rectangle we worked out to be 12, semicircle 14.13, so the total area is 26.13 square centimetres. Okay then, let's look at the same shape, and this time let's find the perimeter of the shape. Now the perimeter is the distance round the outside, so we will need to find the circumference of the semicircle. Now in preparation for this type of question, you did some revision in this in yesterday's lesson where you were working out the circumference. It's something we had done earlier, but to remind you of it, you had an exercise to do yesterday like this. So hopefully you remember the circumference of a circle is equal to pi d. Now we have the radius and we know that the diameter is twice the radius, so the diameter would be 6. The circumference is 3.14 times 6, 18.84 centimetres this time because it's a length. Now that's the circumference of the whole circle. Again, we want the circumference of the semicircle, so we divide it by 2, and that would give us 9.42 centimetres. Now, we said the perimeter was the distance round the outside, 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus the circumference of the semicircle. So to get the perimeter of that shape, then we would add these together. The perimeter, 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 9.42, and that gives us the distance round the outside. If we add these, it's 19.42 centimetres. So question 3 was a problem-solving question. Now you're doing very, very well in difficult circumstances, so well done to you. But keep working hard. Thank you.